Good afternoon, this is David Wendell with BushcraftOnFire, and we're pleased to be back with you for another video. As promised on the last video, I wanted to take a few minutes today to show you what I carry as an everyday carry bag. This is a Maxpedition bag. It's called the KISS, K-I-S-S, referring to Keep It Simple Stupid. And what I want to do is lay my things out here that I carry inside this bag, show you a little bit about this bag and what I have covered inside this bag for my everyday needs. So let me go ahead and lay everything out and we'll be back with you. Alright, first thing I want to do is to show you a little bit about this bag. Now, this is a really nice bag from Maxpedition. It's about a 405 cubic inch bag overall, and it's made out of 800 denier nylon, so it's a little bit lighter than some of the other bags that are shoulder bags they have. This is in the jumbo pack, so it's a pretty big pack, but it carries everything that I need for everyday carry. A couple of nice things about this: it has some cell foam padding on here, and that's for shock protection. It also has zipper pulls. You can see the zipper pulls on here. I took one off on the front end, but got zipper pulls all around that you can just pull up your zippers with. It's made with all the standard threading, and this is high tensile thread. DuPont treated on the whole thing, so you can just wash it off with a rag. It's really easy. It does have an adjustable shoulder strap, and I like to carry mine a little bit long, but it'll come down so you can carry it smaller, as well as a really nice handle pouch that you can just, and I carry it like this an awful lot if I'm just taking it to the car. It also has a removable waist belt, and that waist belt's 3/4 inch. It's real durable. It'll go up to 46 inches down to about 30 inches or so. So it's good to carry. Now, the packs themselves, inside this main pouch, okay, you can see it's got a good buckle clasp on here. Keeps it shut, adjustable, so I can move it up or down if I wanted to have more gear in there. I don't need it to be way up. But inside there is a 9x8x3, and I hope you can see on the bottom there's a drainage grommet, so if any moisture gets in there, that will get that moisture out of there for you. Then it's got a front pouch here. This front pouch is 7x6.5, and it's about 1.5 inches wide or so. And then there's a side pouch that's 7x3.5, and that's about 2 inches wide. Gives me a lot of space in here, and then I've got a bottle carrier on the side as well. So this is a really nice bag. Now, there is one other hidden bag element in here, and that's in the back end. I put this back together for you to show you how this works. You can see this pull tab. I've got a little LED light on there. That's so I can find things in the dark. But that pull tab opens up, and I carry my CCW in here, and that does have an 8-inch loop field inside, so I could put a holster in there. They sell holsters and ammunition carriers. I just carry it this way, although I do have a loop holster somewhere in the house. But I just carry that inside, zipper that up. Fits in the back. It's right against my hip, so it's easy to get to, reach in, pull it out. So it's a pretty nice bag. Maxpedition's done a really good job. I've been carrying this for about 6 months, and I really like it. Now let me show you the things that I carry in my everyday kit now, besides my weapon, and give you an idea of how I classify it and where it goes inside the bag. Alright, now I do want to tell you that before I get into the bag, I always carry my carabiner kit. We've gone over this in other videos. So this has a few things on it, like a whistle that aren't in my bag, a signaling mirror that aren't in my bag, another little LED light that's not in my bag. So those things are on there as well. There's a secondary backup compass. But I always have this on my body. So if you don't see something in the kit, it's probably because it's on my carabiner kit right there. Now, let's go in order of the things that we need to live and what I carry in this bag. The first is shelter. You've already seen this micro tarp. It's I don't know, about 4.5 by 7 foot, and it's the one that came in my Gear Pods Adventure tarp. It's orange. We showed this on another setup with video. Also, I have a poncho. This is a lightweight poncho. Have it in its own stuff sack. The reason for that is because I can use this stuff sack for other things if I need to gather or do anything out in the bush. Those right there are my two main shelter components, along with 2 heavy-duty garbage bags, and that's what I have all my gear laid out on. So you can see those garbage bags. I do carry them in the kit as well. But what I'm going to start to do as we go through things here is repack this kit out so you can see where everything goes and how it all fits. The next thing that I have, we've got shelter, is water. Okay? For water, I have a couple different things. I have my Gio bottle. I also have my Halamite GSI titanium cup. And those fit right into this pouch. Just slide right in. There they are. And then I carry a couple of small bags. These bags are just for water procuration if I need to do some transpiration off of trees. They're white, clear through kind of bags. You can hang these around trees to get water out of the tree. Okay. The next thing after water is food. For food, I don't really carry a lot of food. Oh, here's some more water stuff. I carry a few Gerber milk bags, and that'll give me 8 ounces a piece. I think there's 3 bags here to carry a little extra water if I need extra water carry. For food, I don't really carry food, but I carry things like bouillon, teas, drink mixes that I can mix out into my drinks. So that's what I carry basically for food. And those things fit right in this front zip. Didn't show you that zip fly, but there it is. It's just a little pouch cover. Very easily just stick those food items in there, close that up. They're out of the way, but they're right in place. Another shelter component, which I don't really consider shelter, but it's an emergency poncho, and I just have that with in case there's any problems that I would need some kind of an emergency poncho. Generally this would be for use to help someone else. Also, along with that, just because it doesn't fit anywhere else, I carry a small towel. It's a chamois kind of thing, ShamWow, and I carry that with me to dry off, to dry gear off, etc., etc. And that just fits right in the front end here as well. For food also, I carry my Gio. These are made by Gio, and they're called micro bites, I think. It's got a little spatula, a spork. They're made out of really nice material that you can just snap together, stick inside your pack, and you have it with you. Now that's basically the things that you have to have right off. So let's get into some other items that I carry as well to make life a little more comfortable, safe. The first thing is a first aid kit. I've gone through this before. This is a pretty thorough first aid kit. I've got a couple large gauze pads. I've got some Neosporin, some nail clippers in here, some alcohol wipes, some Q-tips, some band-aids, some knuckle bandages. So all sorts of things that you would need for most first aid projects out in the bush. I also carry a notebook, keep some notes in, a pen. Don't like pencils. I figure if I need a pencil I can use charcoal from a fire, and so I carry a pen. And that's what goes in that front pouch, and we'll just close that right up there and have that pouch finished. I also carry cordage. This is about, I think it's 225, and doesn't really look as sloppy as it is. This is some small stuff you saw on the video that I just use for tie-outs, and 325 hanks. Those go right in the bottom of my kit, fit very nicely in there, and then the other things sit around it. I also carry a pocket chainsaw. You guys have seen this in another video. Makes cutting easy. It's a lot smaller than a regular saw. In my larger kit I do carry my fold-out saw, but for this kit I just throw the pocket chainsaw in there. It's small, wraps up. If I'm going out away from camp, I can just set that on my belt and have it out of the way. Now let's get to fire. For fire, I carry the Strike Force. It's my standard fire carry. This is one of the best, in my opinion, fire strikers on the market. I know there's a lot that have come after it, but the Strike Force, I've had this since 1996 or so. So I've had it a good long time, still in good shape, still works well to start my fires. I also carry a micro kit. I can throw this just down in my pants pocket, throw it in my shirt pocket, but this is a micro kit that I'm not going to take apart today, but it has things like tin foil in here, it has a fish kit in here, it has some sewing thread, a couple sewing needles, it has a razor blade, all the things that you would put in a micro kit. And again, that just fits right inside, out of the way, and that goes in that pocket there. I carry some duct tape. I actually carry quite a lot of duct tape because I think it's real important in the bush for emergency repairs. If my tarp would rip, I can fix it with this. So I've got a good amount of duct tape here. I'm going to say probably 15 to 20 foot. I also carry my Smith sharpener. That's a fine and a coarse sharpener. Folds together. I can use that on my knife, and you've seen that in other videos. And I carry along with that for my tool a Gerber Profile, which is a pretty good knife. Again, it's not my main carry knife if I was going in the bush, but for my E-kit, it fits nicely in the corner, stays out of the way, and works real well for me. I have a repair kit. Now this repair kit has some things in it that I've already mentioned, but I don't have to break into my micro kit to do it. Some things like snare wire, some safety pins. I've got a small button compass in here, some cordage, as well as an easy all needle or two, and some more duct tape down in the bottom. Also in this kit I have a few nails, a couple of 10 pennies, a couple of smaller nails. You never know when you need a nail in the bush. And those are held together with these Ranger bands. And those Ranger bands are good for a variety of purposes, not only holding things together, but also you can use them for fire starter in a pinch. I put a little tip of a glove in here as well. You can use that if you're sewing. Just throw that over your finger and you can push your needle down without having to get pricked. So that's a good thing. I just shove that right in the front end of my repair kit. Doesn't weigh anything, doesn't cost anything. If I know that I'm going to be out shooting for any reason, I have a small pair of earplugs here, and that gives me my earplugs along with my glasses for safety on my eyes. Always wear your ears in your eyes when you're shooting. I carry some dental floss. Again, a variety of reasons for dental floss, but that's what I have here in the pack as well. And then for lighting and signaling, I've already shown you my signal mirror. I've got I think this is an 18 LED light. Nice bright light. You can adjust it to a pinpoint or to a wide. And I've also got a headlamp clamp. This will snap right onto the brim of my hat, and I can wear that out in the bush if I want hands-free. So I've got two types of lights in here. That helps me out a bit when I need light. Finally, I have my compass. This is a Bruton racing compass, and you guys have seen this on another video, so I won't belabor it. Excellent compass, and that fits right up here with that food in that outer pouch. And finally, I've got some zip ties in another Gerber milk bag, and those zip ties are for just quick fixes, quick throwing things together, and they fit right down here. Now, I also carry with me some hand sanitizer, probably not necessary, but we have little girls, and Daddy carries for all sorts of purposes. Good to keep clean out in the bush as well. So I carry some hand sanitizer with me, and that hand sanitizer will not only keep your hands clean, but it'll make you feel a little bit fresher out in the bush. Finally, in this front kit, along with the other things I have a bandana, and that bandana comes in for multi-purposes, from a butt rag to filtering water to a head rag, whatever you need that for. So I do carry a bandana in there, and I carry a couple of my pants as well in my back pockets, so don't have to worry about duplicating purposes for that reason. So that's my EDC. That's what I'm carrying pretty much every day. Don't forget my knife here. And this bag with water weighs out at right about 11 pounds, 11 and a half pounds. So it's not too bad of a carry. Now some people may be wondering, because I show it all the time, where's your lip balm? Well, my lip balm stays in my pocket now because I use it quite often. So I do have lip balm with another Ranger band around there. Didn't want anybody to think I was leaving out the lip balm. Important, I don't carry Vaseline, so if I wanted to take a cotton ball, for example, make a fire with it and have it burn a little longer, I'd rub some of that lip balm on there before I lit it up. So that's my kit. A great kit from Maxpedition. I'm real pleased with it. It's called the KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Carries my everyday carry. What I carry out into the bush all the time, whether I'm going to the grocery store or whether I'm going for a walk in the woods, whatever it is, that's my kit. So this is David Wendell with Bushcraft on Fire. We thank you for being with us. Hope you have a great day and join us again for another video soon.